I start off with priming my eyelids by Essence. This is the I Heart Stage Eye Primer. And I apply that all over the lid, and then I blend it out with a synthetic blending brush. For the palette I'm using is by Violet Voss in collaboration with Nicole Concilio. And I'm going to use this shade that's all the way to the left. And it's like my skin tone. So I'm going to apply that mostly into the crease area, because on the lids it's not really that important since we're going to apply some glitter and another shade there. So I just only take it up to the crease area, and it's like the same skin tone as mine. I'm going to use the shade Pizza for my crease, all over the crease area, and I take this blending brush from Wet n Wild. I've already told you guys this is like a really good blending brush, so I take that shade and I dust that all over the crease, and I'm not being very careful with it because I'm gonna already cover that up with other shades as well, so you want to make sure you diffuse that all over the crease area. Then I'm going to take this shade right next to it, and then I'm going to use a more taper blending brush by Morphe, and I take that into the crease area and I build it up, and then I also blend at the same time. Now I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to use a different blending brush from Coastal Scents. I'm going to take that into the crease as well. So just be aware this whole look is a warm tone look, and it's very beautiful. These shadows blend so easy, and I love how it's going from a transition from a deep brown tone shade to an orange warm look, and you're gonna see with what I'm gonna put on the lids. I do take like a pencil brush and apply that same shade into the crease to deepen it up. And now I'm going to take this one right here and also deepen that up as well. Not too much because it is very pigmented, but I use another Coastal Scents blending brush. These are like my favorite brushes to use in the crease area for my eye shape. So I just blend that out, and then I go back with the other brush that I used to apply the crease shade and blend that out as well. Now I'm going to take the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in Smoky Storm, and it's, as you can tell, it's super glittery, and it does dry down, and it does have some fallout from like glitter fallout. After I applied the Stila glitter, I felt like it was way too overwhelming, and it's your choice if you want to keep this look and then move on, or you can do what I did and tone it down a bit but still have a little bit of glitter on the lids. And with this Stila glitter, it's beautiful. I love the shade, but I felt like I didn't want my eyes to be too distracting, and I don't want my glitter falling on turkey, so I toned it down a bit, and I used the shade Gorgeous from her palette, and I topped that on top of the Stila glitter, and it looks beautiful still. So for eyeliner, I'm using the Oldie Buddy Goodie Inglot Gel Liner in 77, and I clean up a bit and I make that liner as very long and sharp. And for lashes, I'm using the Nubicin Russian Black lashes. Moving on to the face, I'm going to use some cover drops from Cover FX, and I apply that in certain areas of my face just to have some glow, but you don't have to do this, you can skip this step. And I blend it out with a foundation brush. It's more denser, so it's not going to diffuse it too much, but it does going to pick up most of that product because I don't want all of that in my face. It's very reflected. So then I go in with my LA Girl foundation, and I use the white one to kind of lighten it up because my suntan is a bit gone, so I have to go back to my light foundations. And I blend it out with this Morphe brush. I'm going to list it down below, but I've been liking this brush all over again. And I don't know, just using sponges now, I feel like it's not my thing now, like only when I blend out my concealer. I don't know, I felt like going back to foundation brushes. For concealer, I do use the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo concealer, mixing it with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer to get that highlight under eye. And I blend it out with this Ulta Beauty sponge, which is real underrated. Like, I love this sponge. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but it's so good. For contour, I'm going to use Cream Contour by Wet n Wild. It's in the shade Oaks on You, and I do take like this pencil synthetic brush and just apply that onto the sides of my nose to get that contour nose, you know what I mean? So then I also take it to the jawline. I blend it out with this brush that I did review on my channel about a year ago, so I'll list that video down below and also in the card. And I've been liking these brushes a lot. I'm gonna set my concealer with this Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and I totally forgot about my Laura Mercier, poor Laura. So I set everything on my face and also to kind of clean up the contour on my nose, and I also clean up under my cream contour so it doesn't look too diffuse and muddy all over my face. For powder contour, I'm going to use the Shade and Light by Kat Von D, and I'm taking the middle shade and I'm applying that on top of my cream contour to set that. And then I also take it to the forehead because, you know, it's pretty big up there, but you know, I like to add a little bit some shadow there. And then I also take the shade that's next to the middle one to contour my nose. So for blush, I'm taking this blush by ColourPop, and I use a synthetic brush to apply this. I feel like that's the best way to pick up product from their Super Shock. For highlight, I'm using the Estee Lauder highlight, and I love this because it's not glittery, it's not chunky. It's like that wet look that I keep talking about. It's just amazing, and I can only imagine how it's gonna look in the summertime. And it's just so beautiful, and I love that it goes with this look. And yeah, I have to do like certain angles just so I can see my highlight, but it's so subtle, and I like that it's not super opaque to where like it's kind of competing with the eyes. For eyeliner, I'm using the LA Girl Gel Glide pencil, and then I'm going to smudge that out with the shadows that I use in my crease. And I love this smoked out look. So this liner, it blends out and it moves, but it stays put after it dries down. But I love blending these deeper shades underneath to give me that smoky eye look. I'm going to set my face with a setting spray, and then I'm going to apply some mascara, and then I take this shade from her palette and I apply that in my inner tear duct, and it's so beautiful. And I also take it to the brow bone area and also the bridge of my nose. For lips, you can have two options with this, or maybe more. If you want something light, you can totally go with something like ColourPop's Ultra Matte Lip in Perky. You don't have to go with an ultra matte. You can do a regular lipstick tube, or you can go with something dark. For me, I would go with dark because it's Thanksgiving and I want that festive look. So I use the ColourPop Matte X Lippy Stick in Lip Freak, and I love how this glides on the lips. Like, it's so easy to apply, and sometimes when it comes to deeper shades, they're kind of hard and tug your lips, but this one, it glides so nicely. I hope you like this video, guys. This is my Thanksgiving festive makeup look, and let me know in the comments down below what you think. Like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys in my next video.